want some sauce?
Scene 1, Apple, take 1.
For picnics and parties and picture shows, good things are going at Lucky Wishbone. Everybody that's from Tucson, Arizona knows about the Lucky Wishbone. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to make some of their steak fingers. Maybe in a future video, I'll show you how to do the mom shrimp or pop shrimp or whatever shrimp it is. The first thing you want to do is you want to get a thin piece of meat. Cheap is good, okay? And in this particular case, I'm going to turn it into ABC meat, already been chewed, but it's also known as cube steak. What that does is it ends up helping it, taking a tough piece of meat, and it ends up tenderizing it, making it a little bit easier to chew. And now what we want to do is we want to actually make some steak fingers, right? So what we now if you want them to even be more tender, whatever the direction of the grain is, you want to cut opposite of that. So if the grain is going this way of the meat, we don't want to cut this way, we want to cut this way, okay? So we're just going to end up taking some of this. That's all the cutting you're going to end up having to do. Ground black pepper, salt. This is a touch of garlic powder, touch of onion powder. Technically right there you could stop. I'm going to put just a touch of cayenne. See, essentially what we're doing is we are actually making chicken fried steak, except in finger form, okay? Mix this up so that way the seasoning gets all over the meat on both sides. We'll just let that sit here in a pile. Now, what I'm going to end up doing is I have some flour in a bag, just some regular old all-purpose flour. We're going to put some salt in there. We're going to put some ground pepper in there. Paprika. We're going to put a little bit of that in there. We'll just go ahead and shake that stuff up. Now what we're going to do is we are going to take the meat that we have seasoned, we're going to place it inside there and we're going to shake it up. During the time that I am doing this, I am also heating up some oil so I can deep fry this. For those that are not from the planet Earth, that's an egg. Little milk, buttermilk, or half and half. But shake off the excess, dip it, stick it, okay? Basically what we're doing is we're giving this a second coat of flour, which is going to make this Kentucky Fried Chicken level extra crispy. Okay, so we're going to take these out, dip it, and stick it. We don't need that no more. Everybody that's from Tucson knows about the Lucky Wishbone.
A tus fiestas, paseos, ponle sabor, con el rico sazón de Lucky Wishbone.
Another one they know about is EG's. And another one they know about is Gordo's.
So if you like chimichangas, I mean if you really like chimichangas, come to Gordo's on Broadway, just west of Cobb, and a minute east of Wilmot.
And another one they know about is Szechuan Restaurant with Madeline Garrett. And what we want is these to be a golden brown, not beyond. For picnics and parties and picture shows, good things are going, Lucky Wishbone. The Lucky Wishbone. Now sometimes they look a little light in the pan or the pot, and after you take them out and let them rest, they darken, okay? So don't overcook them. But at the same time, don't undercook them. Usually you can tell by the way that they feel. Okay, these are really close. Now, I never worked at Lucky Wishbone, but I've eaten there plenty of times. By the way that this is boiling, it's telling me that I should pull these out. Because if not, they're going to start getting soaked in oil. Stay with just a little bit of salt. Technically, I'm using the wrong salt. That's okay. Let's push this to the side because you cannot have steak fingers or shrimp without the sauce to dip it in. So this is how you make the Lucky Wishbone sauce. Okay? Ketchup. Horseradish. Okay? Now this is just straight horseradish. It's not a creamed horseradish or anything like that. It's not a horseradish that has been mixed with anything. It's just straight up horseradish. Essentially, just making a cocktail sauce, okay? Now they probably add a little bit of water to theirs just to thin it out. You know, being cheap. But I think we're okay. Yeah, a little bit more ketchup inside there. Now if you want these extra crispy, you can double fry them. So you take them out, you let them rest for a few minutes, throw them back in the oil for a minute. It'll make them a little bit more crispy. It'll also brown them a little bit more. So let's go ahead and take a test. This is going to kill me. That's incredible. I'm willing to even say that that's better than Lucky Wishbone. That is incredible. And you saw how easy it was, guys. Make it at home, make it cheaper, make as many as you want. Man, that is really good. But until next time, guys, for pictures and parties and picture shows, good things are going at Lucky Wishbone.